Hello everyone, welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, spiritual intuitive and oracle as well as energy healer. I'm here today with my weekly oracle guidance message. So this is what I refer to as Moonday Oracle Guidance, and it is for the world as a collective. So that means it is not individualized, it is not personal readings that I'm offering here today. But I do call forth every Monday, or so long as I am able to. I do try to come here and pull a live card for oracle guidance. So basically what that means is using my intuitive abilities as well as my oracle cards, I like to call forth a message for all of us as a collective to see what we most need to know going into the energy of a new week, how we can best maneuver through the energy of the week, and how we can best utilize the energy or the information coming through for our highest good. There is never anything negative that comes through these readings. It is always, again, set for positive information of the highest good for all of us. And that does mean that I also set the intention that anybody who is meant to hear these messages will find their way here. So I do believe in synchronicity, no coincidences. So that means that if you are watching this either live or back on the replay, even a month from now, watching replay, there's something here in this message that is going to resonate with you, or what you maybe most need to hear at this time in order to assist you on your path. Okay? So with that said, before I actually pull the oracle guidance message, I do actually like to get into a few bits of announcements or any news that might be going on between myself or my partner's oracles of the light. After the oracle card reading, I do also pull a mudra to go along with the message for the week to assist us in further taking our power into our own hands. Okay? So I see lots of you popping in. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Shelley. Leah, Courtney, happy Moon Day, Catherine and Jillian, Liz, Heather, welcome. It's good to see you all here. And Caitlin, welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. I do appreciate that. And I know a lot of you were supportive and tuned in yesterday for the episode of The Magic Hour, where I was live with Tor Webster, joining me from Glastonbury, and we discussed all about, divine love and, what we can do to assist ourselves and kind of coming into this better understanding of working with the energy of love and the planet, amongst other things, and Tor's upcoming visit to the United States. He will be touring a few different places along the East Coast, but he will absolutely be coming to Oracles of the Light in February. So if you did not see that live interview, it is available on replay on my page as well as on Oracles of the Light. Check it out and see you never know what you might hear in there. And then also the information is posted on my page on the events for Tor coming to the Oracles of the Light, how you can come get a one-on-one session with him, as well as participate in a group session. So we do have 2 days available for the group sessions and 3 days available for the one-on-one sessions. Okay. Hi, Zana and Freddie. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So, some of the announcements that I want to get into. Oh, and I should say that for those of you, I know there's a lot of people that come on. Sometimes they get mistaken because they think that I'm doing the, live readings and I'm pulling cards for each individual person. So I should say that I do offer personalized readings. If you check out my services on my page, you'll see all the different types of readings as well as healing sessions that I offer. And all of these readings and healing sessions can be offered online, remotely. So, space and time is not an issue for me. Also, another way that you can be benefiting from great priced readings with myself and the oracles is we have decided to bring back our reading roulette for the month of January. So every Thursday from starting 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be going live on Oracles of the Light, not on Magical Me. I'm sorry, I know there was some confusion last week about it. So on Oracles of the Light. So if you want to pop over there after this live is done and give Oracles of the Light a like, or try to find the get notifications so you see when we go live. On Oracles of the Light, we will be going live doing reading roulette. So what does that mean? So for anybody who's never participated, it is a fantastic way to receive oracle guidance readings from either myself or my two partners, Lindsay and Karen. All three of us are oracles. We do intuitive guidance readings to assist you with anything that you most want to know. So it really more so pertains to life guidance, spiritual guidance, career guidance, romantic guidance. So all forms of guidance, because we connect with your higher selves. And so we offer these readings privately. They're not done live, just so that you know that. So what happens is, for only $15 instead of our usual price, they're discounted down to $15 every Thursday. If you tune in live with us on Oracles of the Light at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you just say that you would like to spin the wheel or you would like to donate the $15 to Oracles of the Light, and then we will put your name down and we will get to everyone's names in order that they are received. And so then we will pull your oracle out of the magic cauldron. We'll see which name comes out to see which oracle you get paired up with to do your reading. You can ask your oracle a question of whatever it is that you would most like to get more clarity about privately. So your oracle will reach out to you to set that up. We offer these readings either via video chat, so it's all private, or if you cannot schedule it one-on-one because of time constraints, we do make it very easily available by doing a private recorded video. So all we need is your question, you tell us what you want to know, your permission, and then we call in your higher selves and we do ask for the best possible information pertaining to your question. So it's a fantastic way to receive some clarity and guidance, and like I said, for a really great price. So every Thursday again. So if you cannot tune in live, it's also okay. Reach out to us privately and let us know that you would like to participate in this week's Reading Roulette, but you cannot tune in live, and you can catch the replay back to see which oracle you received. Also, we do something a little special for everybody who does actually purchase a reading with us. What we do is we pull a little special message or incentive live. So it's nothing very private or personal, but like last week I pulled crystal messages, so which crystal was stepping forward to assist or connect with each person who donated or purchased a reading. So this week we're going to mix it up and do a little bit something different. Pull maybe an animal messenger, maybe an ascended master or an angel messenger. So we'll do something a little different all the time. Every week we like to always keep it fun and interesting. But again, so what you would do is all you have to do is just message one of us or message Oracles of the Light or myself and say, I want to participate in this week's Reading Roulette, and I will send you the payment link. You send over the money, and then we will put your name down and we will get to, and it kind of actually helps you when you do it in advance like that, get to the top of the list, because everybody else tuning in live that day, you know, they actually don't get onto the list until they actually do donate. So it's really in order that it's received. So again, it's a fantastic way, and we just have fun. You know, it's kind of really laid back as we're pulling the names. We get a little silly. So tune in live with us, see how it works, and you can decide then and there too if you'd like to participate. Okay? Oh, thank you, Jillian. I appreciate that. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Christina. Welcome. Anna and Deb, Lynette, Hannah. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Jillian. Jillian was fast fingers this week. She got the top slot. Thanks, Jillian. We love you. So, I just saged in here. So now I'm like, you can hear my voice getting raspy because it's really thick with smoke. So I apologize about that. So let's see what else we have going on. This Friday, January 11th, kicks off my 4-week online oracle card reading course. So Friday is the deadline. If you are interested in learning how to read oracle cards for yourself, for your friends, for your family, or let's say you even want to gain the confidence to take your readings professionally, my 4-week online oracle card reading course will assist you with having a week by week video recording. So it allows you to watch in your own time, watch the video back as many times as you need to, and then each week you do get an assignment that kind of gives you the opportunity to test your skills and to learn. And it's a great way to take off the pressure of learning, being in a setting where you have so many people that come into this. They have so many expectations, and then, you know, they get frustrated or embarrassed and don't want to learn in a setting with other people because they have an idea of what they should know how to do, what they shouldn't know how to do. This really does break it down for you. It keeps it super simple. Again, this is an online private oracle card reading course where you get to watch a new video for every week for 4 weeks, and you get assignments, and it's very practical and easy to follow. So if you're interested, the event is posted on Magical Me. It does launch this Friday. It even has a payment option available for anybody who cannot do the full amount up front. So again, super, super easy and accessible, okay? What else do we have going on? Lori Moore will be with us also this Friday on the 11th in person at Oracles of the Light, although that event is sold out. But stay tuned because we will be discussing with Lori when we see her when the next time she will be open to coming back to Oracles. So we will have that information later. January 26th, I am teaching an in-person Usui Reiki 1 training course. It is also certification course. So if you're interested in learning how to become an energy healer, working with Reiki, learning how to utilize energy healing, learning about the energy body to assist not only your own well-being, but the well-being of your family members, your friends, even your pets. If you are interested in doing so, the event is posted again on Magical Me, as well as I think it's up on Oracles of the Light to learn how to, this is actually, again, you do have to be local to my area. So that is Easton, Pennsylvania, or Phillipsburg, New Jersey area. And then you do come, and it is a 1-day training and certification course. Okay. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. And I think that's it for the month of January. Other than every Thursday for the month of January, we will be doing the live reading roulettes. Okay. So if you can't participate this week, that's okay because there are still 3 more weeks to participate after this one. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Okay, so I just went through the announcements. I'm going to go ahead and get into our oracle message. So I decided to work with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and this is by Stacy DeMarco. Okay. I'm really loving this deck. I've been working with it quite a bit lately, and it's definitely very fun and interesting. It's kind of like an all-rounded deck too, you know, for those of you who do read. It's very well-rounded. I can use this for pretty much anything. Okay. So let's see what guidance comes forward this week for the collective good. And this is the week of January 7th, 2019. Ooh. So the number of the card is a 14. So those of you who follow my readings know that I work a lot with number energy and number meanings. I guess you could call it numerology, but I'm not a numerologist, and I certainly don't claim to be. I just connect with the messages and the energy and the vibration of numbers. So to me, 14, I would break that down to a 5, very much like in numerology. And 5 to me is all about it's about change. It's about a change within your life, a change in consciousness, change in direction or course. 5 to me is also about expansion and growth on a consciousness level, as well as within your own personal life and evolution, your own personal evolution. So it's really about shifting vibrationally or expanding in what you do or in what you believe. So really, this is a really positive sign about things shifting forward this week. The card itself is focus. Okay. So you can see there's a lot of imagery in this card, and I feel like there's this, you know, like you can see the bubble that's around her head, which is, to me, shielding her from outside influences and distractions that would get in her way of being able to focus. There's a butterfly, and it's blue, on her third eye, which is about clear seeing truth, seeing the way forward, seeing the path ahead. And so the blue is all about to me, it's about that like a purification, you know, because whenever that energy of blue comes in, it's really about it's like peace, harmony, tranquility, but also it is about purification. So I feel like this is about finally beginning to see things clearly, but it's going to require an immense amount of focus this week, because I do feel like there's a lot of energetic stuff happening. I don't know if any of you feel it today. The day started out like, kind of smooth, and then all of a sudden this energy shift happened, and suddenly it was almost like, feeling like I know I have things to do today, but all I want to do is kind of take it easy and go within. And I think even my personal messages today talked about, I think they confused me, because at one point they were like, do this, and then the next point they were like, but go within and, retreat. So it was interesting. But I feel like they're telling you that this week is all about eliminating outside distraction, chaos, noise, and influence, so that you can really go within and focus. Her eyes are closed, which tells you it's not about seeing in the physical, that this is about going within and looking inside to see the focus and direction, which way you want to actually aim your focus is what I should say. So that's going to take an immense amount of grounding, and sometimes, as difficult as it is, really about saying no to demands on your energy and time. That's interesting, because today was a day full of that. Actually, why Moonday was late today was because my daughter actually needed my time and energy for homework. And with children, that often happens. With family, that often is the way. With jobs, with pets, it often is the way. And some of those things we cannot get away from. Some of those things are important. They do need our time and energy. But so then it is important to remember, are you balancing with that? Are you bringing in that sort of balanced energy? Or are you giving all of yourself away and taking none back for yourself? That's when things get a little sticky for us energetically, physically. We can, drain our energy, get sick and whatnot. So it's important to really keep yourself balanced. And Jillian, yes, you are asking if she is half submerged in water, and yes, she is. And it's a good point that you kind of pick it up and notice that, because I would say that ordinarily it looks like to me like, what's the first thing that you would think is like the glass half full, right? Like she's getting ready to be submerged. It's rising, and the water is she's kind of drowning, I don't see it that way. I feel like it's like submerging yourself within you. Water represents your emotions, your intuition, and your inner sense of feeling and knowing. So I feel like it's about really going within this week to focus. We focus outside of ourselves all the time, because that's where we think focus happens, right? When we look outside of what needs to be done this way. But it is about going inside and focusing energy, and you're seeing that doesn't happen with your physical eyes. So, your intuitive seeing and your intuitive eyes and mind, and really looking at what you can do differently moving forward. Whether that be maybe the very first thing about doing things differently is how you balance giving away time to giving yourself time. You see, maybe that's one of the very first things that needs to be a subject of discussion. And then again, how are we moving forward differently in all things, whatever it might be, because this is a year of doing things differently. If you tuned in with me last Monday, you'll know that it was the launch of 2019 we talked about, and how it really was about looking at the situations that have played out in our lives over and over and over again. And it's now time to look at them with a new set of eyes to see how we can break the pattern and the cycles to do things differently this time around. So it's all about that new energy this year. And so this week is kind of kicking that off by guiding us to do the deep work, going within and getting very deep within ourselves. And, you'll be surprised about some of the things you find hiding out within there. All of it is for our own benefit. But some of it you might not recognize, that you were still holding on to some things that you thought maybe you let go of a long time ago. Maybe they were preventing you from being able to move forward. So take the time, explore yourself within, explore the depths of your very soul, and then allow yourself to be refocused through what you learn within. Okay? So I'm sorry, I'm just looking at what I missed. Hi, Heather. Welcome, hon. Oh, that's okay. Thanks for being here, though. Hi, Trista. Happy Moon Day. Trista says today was the first day back to work after the holidays and found out we got the place we've had our eyes on. And I can't see the rest, but that sounds fantastic so far. Congratulations, sweetheart. I'm very, very happy for you. It's all about that forward movement, isn't it? Jillian says, kind of saying to me not to be overwhelmed by the emotions, so balance for sure. And the messages that come forward, they are often, I said, taken as you most need to hear them. So Jillian, if that's what you hear with that, it can absolutely be taken that way. Because again, yes, emotions are coming up to the surface for release to help you see through them. So if it is that you are being overwhelmed, or if you're seeing the message that way, then I would absolutely say take it how you see it. Take it how it's coming to you, because that's a reflection of how you most need it. Maybe not the next person, but it is a reflection of how you most need it. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Oh, that's okay. You know what? Everything will be available on replay. I'll show you the card really quickly just so that you can see it while you're here. It's a number 5, which is all about changing direction. So we are learning to change things. It's about going within, expansion and growth. So I feel like it's about personal growth this week. The card itself is focus. Okay. And there's a whole lot of imagery here you could do a whole lot with. Again, take it how it resonates with you. But what I'm hearing is a lot about the going within, the need for submerging yourself and kind of like secluding, eliminating the outside distractions, because oftentimes, and I can tell you just today alone, I meant to do a whole lot of things for myself. And what I ended up doing was a whole lot of things for everyone else, or everything else that just, as with comes with life, things that needed to be done. So in that sense, it's like there's a couple of hours left in the evening over here in New Jersey. I'm going to take at least 20 minutes of that for myself after I'm done doing the live. And what am I going to do? I'm going to go within. And I'm going to ask my higher self to show me anything I need to see, anything I need to know. And you can ask if there's anything you need to release. You can always ask if there's anything you need to do to move forward. So, focus. Okay? All right, so mudra time for everybody who is unfamiliar with mudras. I usually work with a deck, or always work with a deck, Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body. And this deck is by Mendez-Magickal. She actually has 2 decks. This one is the Chakra and Mudra deck. The other one that she has is the Mudra and Elements deck. Okay, so this one I work with. To me, it's all about, why I should say is that I work with the mudras is because it's one thing to hear the messages that come out, right? It's one thing to hear people tell you what we should think or do or whatnot. Not that I'm telling anybody what to think or do, but it's one thing to hear what the messages are that come out. It's another thing for people to actually help give you the tools that you need to facilitate whatever growth or changes need to occur. So mudras are ancient Tibetan hand movements. The word mudra is Sanskrit, and it does translate to seal or gesture. So by forming seals or symbols with your hands, using intention and breathing, we are able to channel energy into our energy body, our physical body, our emotional layers, and our mental layers for the alleviation of physical pains, issues, discomfort, dis-ease, and we are able to release emotional blocks, mental limitations and blocks. We are able to expand our light bodies, or for those of you who don't know what that is, more like your spiritual aspect or spiritual body, and able to actually expand your consciousness and awareness. And by using one mudra, you're working on all of those layers at once. So they are incredibly powerful. They were used as far back as at least ancient Tibet and used by ancient Tibetan monks. They're still widely used today in many different spiritual practices and techniques. And again, what they are used for is energy awakening on many layers, okay? So if you have an emotional, let's say you have a physical issue going on, let's just throw it out there. I hear sinuses. So we're going to throw out sinuses. You can work all day long to heal that physical aspect of your sinuses. You can take as much suppression medication as you want to. And sometimes it's very necessary to take the medication and see a physical doctor. But there's usually an emotional or mental component, what we refer to as the metaphysical aspect of a physical condition. And if you know, or even if you don't know, but if you're working on those layers and clearing blocks in those layers, it helps to release the cause so the physical symptom doesn't happen anymore. You see what I'm saying? So working with mudras helps you understand where energy most needs to be channeled to or cleared out. Okay? So it helps us because the message that comes out every week usually goes hand in hand with the oracle message. So Ashley says, wow, I love that. It resonates deeply with me. Big life changes for me because of trauma last year. I can't see the rest of your comment right now, Ashley. I will check it back after I'm done in the comments. But thank you for saying that. And I'm glad to hear that there's changes coming in lieu of trauma, that things are coming together for you. At least I hope they're positive changes, okay? Okay, so here we go. There are chakras in this this deck, as you can see. So if a chakra comes out, I'll still pull a mudra card to go along with it. But if a chakra comes out, it just means that there's a whole lot of focus on that chakra for the collective this week. Okay. Does definitely resonate with the third eye, and it is freedom. This is referred to, well, the name of the mudra is the Garuda mudra, and it's referred to as the freedom mudra. So this is all about liberation. It's a 28, which is the number 1. So rebirth, awakening, forward movement. So it's really like, I keep saying like I want to break out of these like binds or chains that are holding me back. So kind of goes along with why we need to kind of go within and look at what might be kind of lingering or hanging out, how to release things to redirect ourselves. It assists with openness, balance, metabolism. It directs your breath and awareness to your neck and throat area, aligns cervical spine, releases tension from your neck and jaw, and it helps to balance energy and metabolism. So now sometimes everybody, if you haven't worked with mudras before, I just want to give you a heads up that they are incredibly potent. When you're channeling the energy, working with mudras, it does tend to overstimulate sometimes energetically. And so not all of them, but some mudras do have cautions before you work with them. For example, there are some that have, if anybody experiences thyroid or digestive issues, if you work with a mudra that targets that area, there's a caution that it may overstimulate. This one does not have a caution, so we are good to go. But I do always let people know in advance to just be mindful when I do work with those ones, okay? So this one, it's fairly simple. We can do it together. So you start by bringing the left hand in front of the heart and palm facing in, thumb facing up, okay? Cross the back of the right hand behind the left hand. Okay, so then your right hand is going to be closer to your chest. Okay. And then you're going to interlace the thumbs. So kind of like that. And then these hold on, let me see. I'm doing it the opposite way. So you're going to bring the left hand in front of the heart, palm facing up, thumb facing up. Palm facing in, Cross the back of the right hand behind the left palm until the thumbs meet, okay? And then they kind of spread up like that. It's kind of like you're spreading your butterfly wings. Funny, because we had a butterfly in our card, didn't we? on our third eye. So you hold it out in front of your heart, or I would say in between the heart and throat center, right there where your thymus is, okay? And then we will do this together for anybody who wants to participate. I will post a picture of the mudra on my page later, and anybody who wants to do this and work with the mudra all week long, it will just assist, further assist you. So you can always save it to your phone or do it later when you have more time, but something very quick and easy. All right, so close your eyes, relax your shoulders, straighten your spine, and I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. And release, blowing the breath out of your mouth. Focusing on the energy and the space right between your throat and your heart. And on the next breath in, you can even bring in some bright indigo blue light. Release. One more time, deep breath in through your nose, bringing in that indigo blue light through the top of your crown, allowing it to pour down into your throat, meeting your heart. And release. And you can state, I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. And so it is. And you can open your eyes. And sometimes, for anybody who's not used to working with mudras, sometimes you can still feel a little hazy or lightheaded after working with them. So, because it is channeling so much energy, especially to your higher chakras here. So what you can then do instead is just take a few seconds to take a few deep breaths in and out, but pushing the energy out and down to the base of your spine, and then kind of pushing it out down into the earth to help ground you a little bit and release some of that excess energy. Okay. All right, everyone, that is this week's Oracle message as well as our mudra. So I look forward to seeing all of you over at Oracles of the Light this Thursday for our live reading roulette at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you cannot tune in live but wish to participate, reach out to me or message Oracles of the Light, and we will give you the payment link so you can pay for your reading in advance. There are only $15 readings. You will receive a 20-minute reading with one of us oracles, which will be announced live of the oracle that gets paired up with you. Okay? Hi, Laura. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Oh, that's okay. The replay will be available right after the live is done. Okay? Have a blessed week, everybody. Love to you. Magical blessings, and I look forward to seeing you Thursday. Bye-bye.